welcome back to another Sims 4 building challenge. Today we're celebrating 21,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel, and what better way to do it than to torture myself on the screen with a good building challenge. The last time when we did 20k, it was bizarre, it was crazy, so we did a wild challenge, and you guys have started mentioning that I should probably, instead of doing 21 Sims in a house, do maybe 21 tiles, but I thought, why not give it a go another time? Let's figure out how many Sims I can fit into a tiny home, a 64 tile tiny home. Well, precisely, I'm going to try to fit 21 Sims into it, but this time I for sure will do like cats and dogs. I was even also thinking of doing like a horse outside or something like that. I don't know. I know this is going to continue getting more and more chaotic as we're going, so if you have any other ideas like that from milestones, please let me know them down in the comments. But I would just like to say thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you so much for subscribing. It is my absolute pleasure to be here in front of my camera doing these weird things on the screen to either distract you guys, make you laugh, or just be here with you and just entertain you for the day. So let's get straight into that. But of course, still before we get in, if you are new here or if you haven't yet subscribed, this is the perfect time to do it. Subscribe to my channel now if you are enjoying my videos. Don't forget to pop in my EA creator code if you are going to be purchasing any packs in the future. But I am ready for a chaotic challenge. Haven't done this now in a while, so I feel withdrawals coming on. I also have got my coffee with me. I don't know whether that's a good idea or not, because I feel like I'm going to be hyper doing this video anyways, but we're celebrating 21k, so get yourself a drink of a huge mug of coffee. Right guys, so we know the drill. I'm going to do a small bathroom today, and the reason being, I did a couple of testing bits off camera with like toddlers and infants and whether they actually need a bath or not. So they technically don't need a bath. I know you can just clean them up, so we're gonna go with that category today. But I will also do like an outdoor bath, maybe like one of these out the back somewhere, making it look like it's derelict and abandoned, because I do want to have like a dog, and I think you can brush a dog to wash them too. But I think maybe it would be fun if we have like a back outhouse area somewhere, you know, maybe like some handiness equipment, maybe we made that bath or something. I think that would be quite funny. But I think, wait, maybe I'll just get my little bathroom thing out of the gallery, and by thing I mean my 2-tile toilet that never fails me and always works. 21 Sims is a lot of Sims if you ask me. You guys have given me so many brilliant suggestions over months that I've been doing these challenges of what we can do. And actually, yes, you guys mentioned that you can do a double bed underneath a bunk bed, which technically fits you in. Oh wait, no, that won't fit in there this way. Sorry, I was gonna say it fits you in 3 people in a small little room, but no. Okay, so I would need my room to be much bigger. I would need it to be this size, which is 12 tiles. But honestly, like, that's just not good enough, because I know for a fact I can do something like this where I tuck these into the wall with move objects and they should still be functional. Or else maybe I could do it this way. There is a way anyways that I do it. Or is it 16 tiles? I'm gonna have to test out a lot today, because I've got to fit a lot of people in today. Okay, I'm putting back move objects on, because without that, these challenges are impossible. And also, I did see one of you guys' comments saying, try to do a tiny home for like an X amount of Sims without move objects and without like trying to shove things into each other, trying to clip things in to make them work. And I see that. I will do that. Just not today. Let me have this moment. I'm feeling chaotic today. So guys, I got my Sim self here. She's celebrating 21k, so she's got a beautiful outfit on. She's also got some new awesome apparel kit stuff on her feet and on her head, which of course immaculately match her outfit. Of course. I am doing a giveaway to win that kit, so if you want it, info is in the description. But anyways, I'm going to force her to walk into this tiny 12-tile 6-person room. Do you want to go in here and just tell me whether this is... Oh my god, she's going through. Okay, she's in. But whether this will be functional, no, it probably won't be. That's fair. The bottom bunks probably will be. What about the top one over on this side? Okay, this one is. It's just the problem with this one. For whatever reason, this one's like, nah, girl, we cannot enter this bed. What about now? Yeah, no, she still seems to be incredibly stuck for whatever reason. I mean, the reason could be the fact that she literally just got no room, the poor thing. I feel like to enter a ladder, you need like a full block empty. So I wonder though, if I was to do it this way, shove that in the corner, get the bed underneath there, but then also remove this tile, because screw that, we don't need this tile. Can you enter through this way? Well, can you just go into bed? Okay, yeah, so my theory is correct. I think you need like a full square. So as long as there's like a tile here, she should be able to get in everywhere. Can you get into that bunk though? Oh, you can, okay, you can clip through the wall getting in and out of this bunk, but oh by god, if you need to go up there with a half tile, you can. want? Can you go into this one? Okay, so everything does seem to be functional, but can you leave the room now? That's a question. Can you leave, please? Yeah, you can. Okay. So that is the most bizarre shape of a room I think I've ever seen, but it works and I'm not going to question it too much. So that's perfect. That's 14 tiles taken up already, but we've already got 6 Sims. Let me just move that out of the way. What if I just duplicate that and we just have 2 of them? So that's already 12 Sims. Oh my God, I still need 9 Sims. Oh, that's great. This will be tough. Right, maybe let's get the dogs and the cats out of the way. Could I do a horse maybe? I like the idea of everyone being in together, that like no one's kind of stuck outside by themselves or anything. Like I could do a horse, and to get the horse to sleep, we can make like a thing just with a roof, because technically if you just put a roof like this, I know this is kind of cheesy, but at the same time I'm not adding any tiles because roofing doesn't produce you any tiles, but it'll still create like a thing for the horse. Why don't we try that today? That could be kind of fun. We could have a horse out the back. We need a bigger lot though, of course. So imagine we've got a horse, 12 people over here. That's already 13. That's fantastic. I suppose as I usually do, I will do like a double bed with some infants or toddlers or whatever. So why don't we maybe do, that's a waste of tiles, I think. So maybe if I do at least 3 bassinets like this, they clip into each other quite nicely. And as far as I know, they should be functional. So that already is 5 Sims all together in one room. So I think that's fantastic. We could do a beautiful little entryway door right here, light the place up, and everything is handy and dandy. So if you want to know actually about this bassinet, because I've seen a comment or two about where it comes from, it's actually a thing you've got to unlock. I can't remember what it is that you unlock now, but if you've got the career objects unlock cheat, so it's ignore gameplay unlocks cheat, you will be able to get this one. And honestly, sometimes when you look through the kids furniture catalog, it is a bit difficult to find it. I feel like this category is just like so tough to look through, but trust me, it is there. This is what it's called, and it is brilliant because all the other bassinets are humongous and they take up way too much room if you're someone like myself that likes to torture their Sims. But okay, so altogether that's already 17 Sims, and if you want to include our horse as well, that's 18 already. I'm doing perfectly. I'm doing a great job. I just need someone to confirm. I'm gonna just put this ball here just to symbolize the horse because I keep forgetting about him. So I also of course want like maybe some cats. Cats are great for storage. Well, actually no, they're not, because we need obviously a food bowl, but we also need a litter box. I guess we don't even need a bed because cats can sleep wherever the heck they want. Cats own the place. And again, cats do not need toys because cats are free birds. Technically, they can do whatever they want. I mean, if you technically squish everything together, this should all be functional on 2 tiles. Or like, would you really want to eat right next to where you poop? Probably not, but at least let's do a cat or 2. So maybe let's do 2 cats, because also we wouldn't really need a bath if we have just cats and not dogs, because cats just wash themselves. They're just an elite animal, really. Sorry, I'm a cat person. I love dogs too, though. Don't get it twisted. I love both, but I just love cats. So that would be our little cat setup. So that's 2 extra people. So that's already 20 people, guys. Wait a second. I feel like this is going way too good. So maybe if that's the case, we could add at least a toddler or something, because like screw that. We need to make it a little bit more difficult. So why don't we add some toddler rooms? If I just do at least 1 toddler, I could just throw them into a little room like this. They're the lucky ones though. Honestly, you may not think that that's a lucky setup, but they're the ones that don't have to share a room with anybody. And I find that extremely lucky, to be honest with you. So that's 2 cats, a horse, 3 infants. No, sorry, 3 newborns. So why don't we throw in an infant as well? I feel like that would be tough. That would be a tough challenge too. Yeah, I think I want an infant. Oh, although instead of that, I could just give the infant this little cage thing and they can just sleep in that. Now, look at me thinking, I wonder, would it be possible, right? If I put that here, move the door over like this, I wonder, is this functional? Like, can it's okay, that's bad. That's really bad. Maybe let's not do that. Maybe I could make the room a little bit bigger and have, well, oh, look, if that's the case, then at least to make it a little bit more humane, I could just do this. Yeah, look, we'll do that. So we'll have a toddler, an infant, 3 newborns, 2 adults, and then like 1,700 just people in these little bunks. I still really want to do like a tiny home kids camp where I do like 8 kids in like a micro home, and then it's actually camp and they've got to like be eliminated when they do like skills and stuff. I think that would be really fun. Let me know what you think of that idea. And I also really want to try and do the James Turner prison challenge. Anyways, horse, 2 cats, toddler, newborn, adult, 3 newborns. That was meant to be an infant. So that's 10 people. And then we've got 12 over here. So logically, I could just just remove one bunk bed and just do this. Wait a second. This is perfect. Yeah, so we've got 10 individuals over on this side, 5 over here, 2 over here, and then 3 pets. That's perfect. No, wait, is that 20 or wait a second. Do I need another one? Yeah, that's only 20. I need another person. Okay. Damn it. What other person have I not added yet? So we've got adults. I guess it's always nice to do like a little grandma room, like a little room just for a lonely little grandma. She helps out. Grandma is great, honestly. So maybe grandma can have a room of her own. Okay, guys, this is brilliant. We've got 46 tiles out of 64. Okay, that's a very confusing number. So I reckon what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this beautiful, immaculate lot and I'll move us somewhere else because I got to make room for that dog. Sorry, for that cat. No, for that horse. Bloody heck. I'm gone crazy today. No, this is not a 2-tile functional toilet. This is a massacre. One of you guys had the brilliant idea of building a tiny home in Oasis Springs because it's always warm. Because like the last time we did this, it was lashing all the time when I was trying to playtest the 20 Sims. But the funny thing about my Oasis Springs is that Father Winter lives right here. So that's great. I guess I want a big enough lot to fit my horse, as one does. I guess I could just go in the 30 by 20 dusty turf. It's better than 15 by 20. Right, dusty turf. Here we are. We've got everyone settled. Why does this look like a weird apartment block? Like it's all just outdoors. I mean, I could just do it all outdoors and like just put a roof over the little hallway. No, okay, that's very inhumane. Anyways, let's try and figure this out and see how I can make this possible to make it look like a really cute little home. So of course we've got nothing like a kitchen or anything still. I kind of like the way this is all in a line together. So I wonder, should I maybe move it somewhere like here? We want a nice bit of back space, like in the back garden, because we're going to do a really big back garden today, especially because we live in Oasis Springs, you know. We've got to really make the most of the good weather around here. So this little hallway is kind of fun. I'm not going to say no to this idea. This over here already kind of looks like a really good kitchen space for me. So I wonder, should we do something kind of along those lines? But then I still have to remember that we don't have many tiles left to create our actually living space. So I wonder if I do something like this, then take the toilet and put it here. But then if I close this, you see how many tiles is this going to be? Yeah, that's 73 tiles. No, that's not going to work. Unless I do this. No, that's 71. Oh, bloody heck. How am I supposed to make this work? It's always like the stupidest shapes that I create and then nothing works. Okay, wait, now this is 65 tiles. Hold on a while. I feel like I can make this work. If I do this and bring this portion in, that's 63 tiles. Then take the bathroom and put the bathroom right here. And then where the heck does the kitchen go? It just doesn't. That's fantastic. Oh wait, that's only 61 tiles now. So I could essentially push this out by 1. And that's now 63 tiles. Now that's 64 tiles, but that's giving me nothing. Absolutely nothing. Oh God, what the heck am I doing, guys? What is it? Unless I do the toilet this way. So we've got like the 2 entrances and 1 entrance here. I cannot see a bloody thing. So can I light this place up? Thank you very much. So then we could do, wait, now I could even move the door slightly here. If I do this, wait, now if I move this bed that way and then put the crib like this, I could essentially move the door like that so that this becomes our little corridor. Corridor door. Okay, but we've got like no place for actual like sitting room or anything. So that's not good. 21 people is tough when you're trying to have like a specific amount of kids and a specific amount of like teenagers and stuff like that. Unless I go back to the idea of doing a bunk bed and then a double bed underneath it. But I think that would be tough. I think let grandma have her own little room. Wait a second. I'm only at 61 tiles. So if I extend this, that looks like a pretty nice space. Can I somehow make this room smaller? No, I probably can't. I guess I could do this though. It's just this little square. If I could get rid of it, that would be great. Because this shape of this room is kind of bothering me a small bit. Unless we flip this room this way. Put the door actually over here because this will be the kitchen. Move this door actually over here. So we could create like a small little seating area right here. The toilet is clipping through the wall, so that is brilliant. That's grandma's room, so that's fine. And then we just do like a small little kitchen scenario right here where we've got a little fridge. I like to do the full, like the big fridges, because with the small ones you can't put leftovers away and I think that's just so wasteful. So let's do this. Let's do my favorite trick, which always seems to work. And before you guys come at me, it is still fully functional. She is still working on it on the induction hob. I mean, she probably shouldn't be, but still. And then she's still able to serve it and put it right here exactly on this little hob. So that's all perfect. All fully functional. Thank you very very much. Get out of my house. So that's a nice fully functional kitchen. We probably don't even need the sink, to be honest with you, because we've got another sink. But considering we don't really have like a bath, we are going to want to wash the kids, like the toddlers and stuff. So I guess it's fine to have an extra sink in this scenario. Now, what way can I make this work? Okay, so this of course will have to be the front door here somewhere. So I'm thinking, considering this is already like a door little section, if I chuck a little door over here, even this new one from Adventure Awaits, okay, it looks hideous, but it will be fine. Then over here we could have something, like whatever that something is, I have no idea just yet. It could be a litter box, probably, more than likely, but we've got something like right there. So then I am imagining a small little couch in this corner right here. Oh, this one's so cute. Can I use this one today? That looks pretty cozy, to be fair. Or else I could do something like that, which I know kind of creates a weird space, but that way at least we could have a proper, like, fully functioning TV. And even we could have like a small little bookcase, like even like a half sliver. Like even actually if I do the half sliver, right, I could put the cat bowl. Why is there like 100 people outside also? What the heck is going on? But I am thinking we could just do a little pet bowl, kind of like so. So we will still have a little bit of everything here. We've got a little TV. Maybe we could put the TV a little bit more to the side. I feel like I need something else here. Maybe some like kids toys. Like, that's huge though. That's really big. Damn it. I wish we had like smaller toy boxes. I guess I could probably put that there. It could be like a nice little bedside locker. Hopefully that'll be functional. We can figure that out in a minute. But at least the kids can have something in that room for themselves. Because I really like this modular piece because it just works really well and it's so nice and skinny. I love when there's items that take up like only half of the tile. I think that's so good. Maybe I can actually shove it into the wall a little bit more and I guess have the TV a little bit more to the side so we nicely fit the pet bowl right here. Yes, it is squishy. If you're asking me, oh my god, is this way too squishy? Probably, but whatever. We can then also do a little trash chute. I'm wondering over here. This is like the most elite way to play this game, I feel. I love the challenge of like trying to make things work. I know it's crazy and I know it's wild and it shouldn't be working and I should move on to something else, but this feels like I'm playing Tetris or something like that. It just feels like the biggest challenge of my life. So I really just enjoy it. So I can't stop. Sorry guys. I don't really know whether I want the litter box right here. It's a little bit of a push, I think, for me personally. Is there anywhere else I can fit the litter box? I wonder, does the grandma mind having a litter box in her room? Or wait a second, we could do this. That doesn't really do anything for me, does it? Unless I try move the door this way, but no, that looks like the door is not going to open at all. At least this way it opens a little bit. Like, I mean, that would still be functional, I'd like to think. She could still get into bed like that, but I don't think that's saving me any tiles logically, because like what the heck am I supposed to put in there, you know? So logically this tile where the litter box is where the litter box is the only tile that it could be functional in, because if you can't step over a litter box that would be a game of a Russian roulette with stepping into a litter box. I wonder, can people get into their beds when there's a cat bed in the way? Like surely you can step over that. Hey, okay, there we go. So we've got the two cats over in these two rooms. Can you get into this bed with the toy box in the way? I wonder. Oh, you can. Oh, fantastic. That is great to know. Oh my god, that is a pro tip. She's stepping right through it with her right leg, but do I care? No, not really. Okay, so everything over here does seem to be functional. Can you sit on this couch? You can. Can you watch TV? Oh, of course you can. Okay, this is fantastic. Can you get into bed? Just triple check, please. Yes, you can. Okay, that's fantastic. That's kind of all I need to know, because I kind of know that everything else should be functional. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and then 21. My horse. Perfect. It's probably the weirdest shape house now I've done in quite some time, because there's this like weird little nook coming out, which is not that great. But what I want to do is I want to make this house feel like it's normal that it has a little horse. So I wonder, should we like connect the little horse stables to the house? Is there any way of maybe creating a little space like this that allows me to extend this portion of the house outward? Kind of like so. But then again, this portion right here, I don't know what's happening here. I might just use this roof, make it really, really skinny so that it's almost literally like a little, oh god, that looks really bad. It looks like a weird spaceship. From the front, it actually looks okay. But from the back, there is just something weird happening with this little like pointy outy bit. Oh, bloody heck. How do I make this look normal? Well, there's nothing in the rule book that says I can't add a singular wall, because it's not like the how many walls tile challenge, you know? So maybe this actually would work. And then we just add like a column right there. And then we also also add like another one here somewhere. Hold on a while. I need enough space for my horse to be able to sleep. So if I put this thing right here and this one right here, I should be able to move them up a little bit. Brilliant. Brilliant stuff. So far, things are looking amazingly. Maybe I'll actually extend the eaves of this out like that too. Lovely, lovely. Very good. It's so good, guys, isn't it? It's fantastic. Now, I kind of wanted a little bit more of an outside area because we definitely don't have anywhere to eat our food as a family. So I wonder, could I like extend this out? But that's gonna look so bad. Oh no. See, I like this, but where do we eat our dinner as a family of 21? Okay, guys, I decided to do this instead. So I've added like a little well, it's not a half wall, it's actually a full wall of glass over here. So I'm thinking this could be like our little hangout section. I'm really just imagining a full dining table here so that at least the majority of the human beings in this house can eat some, you know, dinner or breakfast or whatever the heck they want to eat. There is no door leading you to this way, but considering I moved us to Oasis Springs, that shouldn't be too much of a worry. So at least I could have, you know, your standard 6 individuals right here having their food. We can even tuck them in slightly bit more into the corner. And then over here, we might have a small little seating area. Then over here, we'll have a couple of activities. I mean, I'm not gonna put too many activities into this house, really, because we already have a horse and I feel like the activity is going to just keep these people alive. I'm not too pushed about the activities today, but maybe we could do like a nice little garden over here. We can have a nice little pathway section. I actually think I might move the house over a little bit, but I am gonna move my stables back, although maybe I could just make the stable a bit bigger. Stable, she says. It's literally just 4 columns and a bit of a floating roof, but this should still be functional and totally covered for the poor little horsey. So what do horses need, by the way? I haven't played with horses in a very long time. So I know they have like these like jumping hoops, jumping jack things. No, not jumping jacks, the jumping things. We can also just take it to train jumping. I think all it really needs is like the animal feeder and the water trough. Oh wait, and the bed. Oh yeah, okay, so wait, now this fits nicely. So we could do like the feeder like this, and then the bed like that, and then the ball could just be like, I don't know, over here. There we go. Oh guys, this is this is perfect. Oh my god, the horse has a brilliant life. And then maybe I could also add a little bit of like a backing to it, so at least maybe one side of it can be just like hidden away, and then the other side is nice and opened. Or else I can even do something like this. So he could like enter through this portion. Oh, these columns actually from Adventure Awaits really fit in with this style. Oh my god, guys, I love this. Poor little horsey has a better life than we do inside the house. Genuinely, this is so cool. Like, I like this. This is really nice. Really funky. Oh, we can make it like thatched roofing. Does the inside of this get painted as well? No, okay, it doesn't. It's not that roof. Is it this roof? Oh, it's this roof. You see? How cozy is this? Or else I make like the, the tent kind of roofing. Oh, okay. The horse has a better life than we do. And I'm saying this now. Oh, the black. Oh, fantastic. Oh my god, beautiful. We can even add some like cool little black scoundrels to add like a little bit of style around the place. Oh my god. I want to live where the horse lives. Like, how cute is this? Oh my god. I'm obsessed. We can make everything like black or else like light wood. Oh my god. I'm just thrilled that my horse is happy. Maybe the cats could also sleep here with the horse. That would be kind of cute. Don't cats and horses like to sleep together? I have no idea. Okay, the horse seems to be very sophisticated with the choice of color. Oh my god, I love this little stable. This is brilliant. And then there is us, the 20 other Sims in the house stuck together. So do you know the way the headquarters of the horse are immaculate? What if we just put the litter box in there as well? I mean, like, it's a pretty nice item to have there. It matches the aesthetic. It's all very nice and fancy. So maybe I'll just throw that in there. So that way then the first thing that you see is not going to be a litter box. And instead I'm thinking, because these rooms, like the bedrooms are so jam-packed, I feel like we need a dresser, because that's of course a necessity in a home. So we could either go for this thing, because this thing will also allow me to put a couple of different items on top of it, or else we could go for this tiny thing. But honestly, with this, we've seen it in the past. I can put extra books, even though we don't need it. So I might not do that here. But we can also put in like some items that your Sims can do, like some hobby items. For instance, I'm trying to find something that I can put up there. Oh yeah, sorry, audio. Audio equipment is obviously elite when it comes to things like that. So you can put your little music thing right there. What else did I usually put in there? I think I did friendship bracelets. I know it's a very random one, but friendship bracelets get your handiness up really fast. So maybe let's do that. Maybe let's make it black. It's always nice to make something a darker color if you're trying to make it seem less visible, because a black is a color that makes things seem smaller. So let's try maybe that. I'm kind of thinking of maybe putting a camera there, but then at the same time, cameras, you just have your phone, so you can get the photography skill up with that. You've got the terrarium incubator thing, which is a cool idea, but I feel like being up there, that's a little bit silly. Oh, we could have a fish tank. That's fun. Oh, wait a sec. We can have the new gaming console here. That's right. Absolutely. We're going to do that. I don't really know what colors I'm going for yet, but so far I'm just making everything match each other because I think it's pretty. Holiday Christmas crackers? Maybe not. I was thinking of putting some toys there. I feel like with toys, as soon as my Sims start playing it, they're just going to start putting it away into the toy chest. So I'm not going to bother with that because that's just a waste of my time. I could maybe put these books up here as well. I think that would be quite cute to have these little books here, or actually maybe even over here, because I feel like I'm going to have a window there, but at least the kids have like some books to read and stuff. Oh, the one thing I don't have is a computer section, like a computer setup. Oh, I kind of wanted to have one. What if I do this? Yeet the cat out of the way. Screw that. The cat can sleep wherever it wants. And maybe we could do a small little desk in Grandma's room. Would she mind that, do you think? No, I don't think Grandma would mind that. I mean, if we need to Google something, we go into Grandma's room. I don't know. I feel like Grandma's pretty chill that way. She wouldn't mind us using the computer. So we'll have the little table set up here, which I think does make sense. Whereas genuinely the cats though, they can kind of sleep wherever. Plus, when do you ever play The Sims and all the cats and the people are all asleep at the same time? Never. Plus, cats can also sleep on beds and couches, so they're fine. Oh, wait, now the Wabbit tablet. That's a good idea, actually. I could shove the Wabbit tablet up here, which I know this will go straight into your Sims inventory. Also, 1 second, the graphics tablet, which I never understand why the graphics tablet isn't in like the computers category. Oh, wait, now the new one, well, it's not new, but from the artist kit, this gives you painting and tattooing skill. Okay, so maybe I could also get one of these, because instead of an easel, we could just create art with this. I could just shove that up here, actually. That's quite fun. There we go. Maybe the Wabbit tablet can actually go inside this room. Okay, there's literally not much room here, but maybe I'll put like a shelf or something and I'll put the Wabbit tablet there. I'm trying to add some interesting pieces, and honestly, this little gazebo thing, I feel like I always try and make this work, and it just never works for me. I don't know what the way of this is supposed to be. Does this look cool? Does this not look cool? I mean, it kind of adds something to the house, but whether that something is a necessity for us, I'm not sure. I really don't think so, but whatever. I've added some really nice like front pieces. Okay, my sim just standing there like a clown is me creating this on my YouTube channel. That's exactly what's happening here. I actually really like the shape of it and the way the front of the house is looking, and I've used this like triangular window from Adventure Awaits, so I think that's pretty cute. I'm almost thinking like it should be like a cutesy little like wooden little cabin, because we're almost like horse ranch vibes. Their little horse. So do we do like a cabin theme? Then again, are we over the cabin? Oh wait, what about this thing? I never use this thing, so this could be fun. Is there like a nice color of this that I could use? Wait, this is kind of funky because it's at the same time cute. Okay, I love the way there's just like a gap there because we can't have a ceiling, but whatever, that's not my problem. So maybe we could do this, but then I want like something else everywhere else. I think I just want that to be an accent piece. We could just do regular wood maybe on like this portion, so that's kind of funky. I'm gonna almost run that regular wood throughout here too, but then the other piece should probably be like a different texture, and I'm always reaching for this. So I don't know, is this a good choice today? Let's just make the house all brown and gold, and like a brownie goldie vibes. Is that cute? Ooh. I'm not sure about that color actually. Oh, we could make a tent theme. That tent idea is not even too bad of an idea. I mean, I love this green color, so maybe let's try use it here, because it's giving me like we're in a tent on holidays. This shouldn't be a real life scenario, so maybe this is like a blow up tent. No, not a blow up tent, but maybe this is like a holiday home. This is not their real scenario, guys. We're thinking now. I've got this under control. Okay, honestly, how adorable is this little house? Like the front of it is actually sending me over the edge, and I did the tent kind of thing on the roof as well because I thought it would look cool, you know, being able to be underneath there and seeing that like texture. I think I would love if we could just paint every single texture underneath the roof. That would just be fantastic, but so far I don't think it's looking too bad. What do we think, guys? It's something. It's 21 Sims and 64 tiles. So inside the master bedroom, I decided to put a little Murphy bed, and I honestly think that's actually such a cute idea because of course you can still get to the other side of the bed. I'd like to think, yes, she can. So that's still all functional. So like as she's asleep with whoever the heck, you know, that's fine. But then if you just put the bed back up again, you've got activities, you've got room, you can go and practice speech. You can even get like a yoga mat. Guys, that is, I know a lot of you guys have always been saying like, do a Murphy bed. And I never really did one. And now I think in this case scenario, I think it's perfect because we've got more room for the kids and stuff. So that's fantastic. Love that idea. I'm just doing room by room. And honestly, I love this dark like brown and blue combo that I've created here. So I think this is really cute. So we've got the Wabbit tablet there and the little blocks, which I'm sure you can drag. Also, a while ago, my sim was able to drag, okay, no, you can't drag this rug, but my sim for some reason can put this rug into her inventory. Like, and you can drag it around in live mode. I thought that was the strangest thing ever. Character defining rug. Oh, okay, I get it now. This is one of the items I think you can buy in Discovery University from those like little shops. You can have it in your inventory and bring it into different dorms. Okay, that's very fair because I was very confused. I was like, it's so random. I got her to walk here and I accidentally put it into her inventory instead. Like, that's a bit silly, but whatever. I'm just testing Grandma's room because I really want there to be a TV here, and she does seem to clip her butt through the TV trying to get in there because I want Grandma to have like a nice space. I was also very torn about okay, stop sleeping. Actually, I meant to say relax. I also was very torn about giving Grandma a bunk bed just in case she falls off, you know. It's Grandma, but whatever. It probably would make sense to have a bunk. I said relax, but okay, because we can also have a chest of drawers underneath, even though we do have one already over there. It would be nice to have an extra one just in case we need two people changing at the same time. Now what I want to check is whether she'll be able to watch TV here. I know it's very okay, she can. Okay, she's getting up though. No, I know you want to watch it from down there, but I want you to relax. No, she keeps getting up. I don't understand why. Wait, now can you like sit? No, it's like she's watching and then she keeps turning it off. Wait, you can't sit on this chair? Wait, what? Oh, damn it. Oh, now I realized why this is not going to work, because she needs space. She needs a tile next to her. Oh, bloody heck. Really? Please don't do this to me. What if I like unclip it? Oh, now it works. Oh my god, it was slightly by a smidgen move too much. And she was like, nope, can't do it. And then it's just like by a centimeter move and she's like, all good. Welcome to the neighborhood. No guys, not yet. Go away. Okay, so I think I've completed the inside of the house. And look what I've done with the kitchen. I think the kitchen is actually so adorable. I've got like some cereals on the top of the fridge. We've got a nice bit of storage. We've got little mittens over there on a shelf, which is fantastic. So this is our sitting room. We've got, you know, a pet bowl over here. We've got one cat bed over here. This all seems to be functional. I have just triple checked that dresser underneath. The kids don't have much, but I am actually kind of going with that storyline that maybe this is more so like a holiday home. So these people don't live here all the time, but this is like their little holiday home and they bring the whole family together. So it's not that these are all like brothers and sisters and siblings all together. Maybe this is actually just like, oh, every once in a while they go to their tent and they bring their horse and they go on holidays together. And I actually think that's really cute. And I prefer that storyline over the fact that these are all people like living here today every day. So maybe it just makes it a little bit more easier to work with and easier to make this functional and more humane. But I like it. I think it turned out pretty cute, especially this toddler's room. Genuinely, the toddler and infant chef's kiss. That blue is like my favorite type of blue. Oh my god, it's so nice. Anyways, so this is what we've got going on inside the house, which is great. I mean, I'm delighted with this. Everything I've been testing so far has been working. Now, I do want these people to leave my property because I do want to start working on the outside of the house. Okay, there we go. They're all gone. All single file out of my house, please. Now, in these challenges, the outside of the house means just as much as the inside of the house. So maybe let's get ourselves some nice little flooring. I'm kind of thinking of something funky today. I don't know what it is, but I'm kind of imagining maybe this. It's a bit of a weird one, I'm not gonna lie. To have this as like your front garden tiling would be a bit weird. I wish there was just like a nicer, more neutral shade. Like I know there's white, but the white is a bit too jarring. So maybe let's try this. This always reminds me of Sims 1, of course, as it's supposed to be, but I think maybe that's cute. Or is it a bit much? Maybe the pavement is just a bit too light. But I want like a funky kind of tile. I actually really love this one from that castle kit. I know it's very random, but the castle kit sometimes comes through for me. Oh, wait, these are cool. Maybe this thing, because we're like horse ranch vibed. Maybe I'll do this instead, because I feel like that's a little bit more of a toned down color. And at the same time, it allows us to get inspired by the horse ranch vibe. So I will carry this through all the way around to the back of the house. So all of this was paved, which is nice. So then I'm thinking, do I also pave the horse's room? Maybe I should. Maybe the horse deserves to have a pavement too. And we can kind of create like a little walkway to the horse, kind of like this. Yeah, that's nice actually. Then over here, I do want to make like a small little garden. Actually, probably with this little fence. So imagine like a little garden like this. And this is where we do like all of our lovely gardening and stuff. And we'll surround that with like nice greenery and some landscaping. But gardening, of course, is elite. So I will have it here. Like, I'm sorry. There's just no other way with me. I do love my gardening. I love adding it into The Sims. I think it's because I wish, like, I'm not that great at gardening. I'm going to put my hand on my heart here and tell you this. I'm not that great. I usually kill my plants. So in The Sims, when I know I've got the opportunity to make like gardens and stuff, I live my life of gardening through The Sims, if you get me. So that's why I always add like gardening as a thing, as a sport. I was about to say it's not a sport, but that's why I add gardening, because I think I'm living my life through The Sims. Okay guys, so I've worked a little bit on the outside of the house just to speed things up, and I'm trying to figure out whether I've got everything. So I think sometimes when I say things out loud to you guys, things come out. They iron out in the wash or whatever people say. So we've got like a nice little outdoorsy kind of looking play area. So that is, what is that called? A dollhouse, Sandra. Yes, correct. We've got more little gardening. We've got this sort of fancy table from a kit I got recently. So I thought that was a really cool games table. We've got a nice little seating area over here with some Enchanted by Nature planter boxes. My windows, of course, are always broken in this game. This is the front of the house. And then over on the side, I've done a small little playground like this with the new Adventure Awaits stuff. We've got a couple of kids stuff here as well, of course, because there are a lot of kids present in this household. So of course, this is a nice little seating area. Maybe the grandma likes to watch her plants grow. I don't know. She's that bored in this house that she comes here to watch her plants grow. And I was actually about to put this light here as well and just raise it up. Sorry, I'm like screaming into the mic because I'm like ducking. I want this light here. I know it might be floating a little bit, but at nighttime, I want my horse to have lights on. Yeah, that's kind of cute. Like it's a bit cozier. So anyways, then we've got this lovely little seating area here. We've got a bonsai tree. We've got this stuff. So there is places for your Sims to do stuff. I guess the only kind of activity that I don't have would be exercising for the adults. So maybe what I will do is I will add a punching bag. I always find that it makes a lot of sense to add punching bags in confined spaces like this. But then again, it's nice that we can think about this place more so as a holiday, a getaway retreat. Where the heck do I put this punching bag? Maybe over here. So this is not necessarily their house. They don't live here all the time. This is definitely more so just like a place they come and hang out for a couple of days and then they leave, of course, because what the heck? Like, I mean, this doesn't seem like a very normal thing to be doing at this point with 21 Sims. But also at the same time, how fun would it be to like bring all of your relatives or whoever you want and just like be with them for a couple of days, you know, and like a little holiday? I think that would be quite fun. So I'm not too upset with this idea of this little tiny home. I know these usually 90% of the time don't really make much sense, but I'm kind of happy with the way this turned out. And I think we've got everything. Like, I mean, I've got some activities on the inside of the house. So this should all be good. We've got gardening. Oh, maybe we could add some bees here as well. I think that would be adorable. Wait, now, can I actually remove one of these planters, excuse me, planters and put some bees here? That's cute. Could have also done archery or some of the new hobbies, but I suppose we do have this new little playground set. Do you know what I should do? I should do a tiny getaway. So you know the way you can obviously do getaways now? If I randomize how many Sims to do the getaway for, but make it tiny so that it's still like this, and we actually have got to fit a couple of really fun activities, because now that I think about it, I could have added like a little hot tub and stuff here too. So maybe that would be a fun way to create this weird idea of 21 Sims in one home into like a getaway more so than an actual house, because as I said, this is less becoming a potential possibility for 21 Sims to share a house. It's more so becoming a little bit more of a social experiment. So I think at this point I need to either step away from this idea of trying to fit these people, because if I am going to continue doing these milestones, the next one will be 22 Sims, and the only other way I'm thinking about this is to add more cats or horses. So I think at this point we need to rethink our strategy, but it would be really fun if I tried to maybe do like a getaway, because at this point then what I could have done is I actually could have done like outdoor rooms and just done like a hallway that's just roofed, so it doesn't have to be tiled technically, and it's more so like a funky getaway, separated rooms and then like a communal area. Let me know what you think of that idea. idea. Maybe I'll do that for 22k. Anyways, I'd like to think that everything is fine in this house. I think I could have probably added more. Maybe like a little swing set here would be cute. Actually, sorry, I'm like really thinking about the poor kids. They've got a slide, so maybe not a slide. So I guess maybe a swing set would be adorable here. But like a swing set on the footpath is a bit silly. It does look cute here. No, I need to stop myself. Maybe I'll just add this little telescope. That's exciting. I think kids can look through a telescope. Maybe just because I can, because this is a really warm, hot climate. I will just add a couple of extra pet beds around. Maybe like another one over here somewhere, kind of like in the warmth, you know, hidden. It's kind of fun to have like your pets around the place. And there is 2 cats around here. So that does make sense. And maybe I'll also add a little pet bowl here as well, just in case. So we can have a couple of pet bowls around. And we've got the litter box in there. Okay, so that seems like it's everything. I'd like to think, but I will leave that up to you guys. You can tell me if I forgot something. So anyways, the one last thing I'm gonna do is do a little tour of my cute little 21 sim tiny 64 tile home. Anyways, well guys, welcome on into my home. I'm a clown. I am crazy for building a house like this, but whatever. I find this to be the most satisfying thing to do. I don't know what it is about tiny homes, tiny spaces, trying to fit stuff into a tiny home. One way it makes me really claustrophobic, and then the other way makes me so extremely happy. So I don't know what it is. Anyways, as you come through, you are greeted with 4 different things that you can do. You can do not cross-stitching and knitting. You can do friendship bracelets, which is handy in a skill. Then you could also listen to music and dance, which is fantastic. And you can change your clothes because this is actually a dresser. So that's brilliant. You could then also instantly do some charisma, which is just so good. So in this one tile, you can complete so many different types of activities, but you shouldn't. But anyways, then we've got grandma's room, which honestly, grandma got like the elite studio because grandma has got a bed. She's got a TV. I know it's clipping through, but just forget about it. It's functional. Then we've got a dresser. We've got a laptop. We've got books. We've got a candle. Grandma is really living it up. I should have really put something on this wall, but I really felt that it was just a lot in this room anyway, so I wanted to kind of calm her a little bit. Then over in this room, we've got, okay, this is the teens room. Again, it doesn't seem like a lot because teen and cat, actually, don't forget about the cat. It doesn't seem like a lot, but that's because just imagine they're on a getaway. It's just the cousins sharing a bed together. And they do also have a clipping TV over there and a mirror here too. Then we've got the parent master bedroom with the 3 newborns. So that's quite adorable. I've used the Enchanted by Nature little lights here, which I think are really cute. And we've got a Murphy bed. So you could have, I suppose I could have added, maybe I will just before I leave, I will add a yoga mat. So technically if you put that yoga mat into your Sims inventory, they should be able to put it down here and do a bit of yoga. So that's another fun thing that you can do with your Sim. Then of course we've got the regular schmegular bathroom, nothing to see here, just very normal. Over through this door, we've got this beautiful room. I love the colors. This just calms my brain. This blue, oh my god. So we've got toddler and infant inside this room. I really love it. I think the blue is just fantastic. So I would like to say 10 out of 10 for this room. And of course, we've got the beautiful little kitchen right here, which I love the colors as well. And I love the kitchen clutter kit, just so cool. I don't know what it is. Cool is a great term to explain it. Wait, now, was I just in this room? Yes, I was. Okay. So then the last room of the house, I believe, is this room. Yeah, which is the kids' room. So there's 6 kids here, which is crazy. But imagine sharing this bedroom with your cousins as a kid. I would have loved that. I have a lot of cousins. So genuinely, that wouldn't be too much of a far-fetched idea for me. If we actually brought all of my family, we would probably fit into this. We're actually going on a trip for my grandmother's birthday to Rome next year, and we are bringing a lot of my uncles and like just family members. So there's gonna be like 10 or 11 of us. So this is, this idea isn't too far-fetched. Okay, all of the doors are different colors, I just realized. So that is just beautiful. So that is the inside of your house. I think that's fantastic. And of course you see what's happening outside here is really good as well. Now, what did I just say I wanted to add? Oh, yoga mat. That's right. I will just add this random little yoga mat just right here. I mean, you can still do your yoga here. I mean, if you're lying down here, the horse will probably trample over you. That's fine, but you can put that into your Sims inventory and you can bring it inside the bedroom and do a bit of yoga here too if you wanted to. But yeah, guys, I think that now concludes my 21 Sim 64 tile tiny home where we've got a horse, 2 cats, 4 teenagers, 6 kids, 3 newborns, 1 toddler and 1 infant and 2 adults. I hope I'm not missing anyone. But anyways, that concludes this and I'm so happy I did this. I don't know what it it is about this, but it just makes, like, it puts a smile on my face. Like, imagine me being excited by this. Like, it's the small things in life, really, isn't it? As per usual, if you've got any other ideas of things that could change or any other small confined homes, please let me know. Let me know all your suggestions down in the comments. And of course, please don't forget to subscribe, as this is a milestone video. And the fact that I'm sitting here with 21,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel, with 21,000 of you guys supporting me, it just means the world to me. So thank you so much to everybody that's always around, watching my videos, silently supporting, or even commenting. It genuinely just makes my day, and it makes me so incredibly happy. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Of course, if you are going to be purchasing any of the Sims packs, don't forget that you can pop in my creator code at checkout. That does directly support my channel, and I am doing the autumn apparel kit giveaway as well. So all of the deets to that are down in the description, so definitely go check that out. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you in the next video. Thanks so much for subscribing and getting me to 21k. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.